it's Halloween Heartthrob, and today we're going to make a quick and easy to sew dress. Now, the reason why I want to make this is for two reasons. One, I got really inspired by Tammy from Tam Tam C's. Goodness gracious, I can't do that. My mouth doesn't want to say words. But I got really inspired by Tammy's top in Nerdy Doll Girls video, and here's a screenshot of the shirt that I'm talking about, and I feel like the fabric that I have is pretty close to it. And the other reason, the second reason, is I find that a lot of you don't know how to sew or don't sew that often, so I really want to make this as simple as possible. And I'd also like to take this moment to do a little self-plug, if you will, a little self-promotion, to show you my Etsy store. Quite a few people ask me if I'm selling my sewing stuff. I don't have a whole lot on it right now because most of the time I've been doing commissions, but I will add more soon. So here's a little preview. It's a seven-eyed fox. The link will be down below, and yeah, you can buy my sewing creations. I'll have more. Just request what you want to see if you'd like to buy anything. Alright, enough of the self-promotion. Let's get to the DIY. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to make a dress instead of a shirt. I think it'll be easier that way to do, but what you'll need is some fabric, and I have some fabric pretty close to Tammy's shirt, so I think that's cool. Some elastic, and a needle and thread or a sewing machine. So I'm going to mark out the pattern. Now this is going to be off the shoulders, and I want to tighten it in, so I'm going to make it a little off the sides. Make sure we get all that in there. Now it's going to be a dress, so I'm going to put it all the way to the bottom. There we go, and that little square right there is going to be our dress. You'll need two of these, one for the front and one for the back. And now we're going to make the arm. Sleeve the arm. We're just going to make a whole new arm. And again, we want to make it scrunchy, so we'll make it just a little bit bigger. It's probably better if you have a ruler, but yeah. And for this, you want to cut on the fold, which means when you fold over the fabric, the not open part, that's where you want to place your pattern piece and then cut it. So this part will be closed and this will be open. And you'll need two of these as well, because when you fold the fabric in half, you'll have two pieces. Alright, now that we have our pieces, we're going to want to cut it out of our fabric. So remember, like I said on the fold your fabric over. It's probably best if you pin the pattern piece to the fabric so it doesn't get all pushed around. There we go. Now we have two sleeve pieces. Put those off to the side, and then we are going to cut out our main body piece. So we're going to fold the fabric in half again, place our pattern piece down. However, this doesn't need to be sewn on a fold. You can if you would like. I'm actually going to do that this time because it's going to be two pieces and it'll be easier. Oh, you can't even see what I'm doing. So you don't have to cut this piece on a fold. Normally I wouldn't, but because I am going to make a casing, I want it to be straight on through, and then I won't have an extra seam and I can put the seam in the back. You'll know what I'm talking about in a moment. So I'm going to give myself a little bit extra just so I have some seam allowance for the elastic casing, and a little bit on the bottom so I can hem it. And there we go. So I'm going to take this over to my sewing machine. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold up the inside, sew it down with a straight stitch, and then I'm going to sew this a little bit further. I know it's a little hard to tell, but a little bit further, and then I'll sew it straight down with another straight stitch, but I'll make sure to leave these sides open, and then I'll put some elastic through there, and I'll show you how to do that once I had sewn the casing and hemmed all of these, because I'll also do that to the sleeves both make a casing and hem it. So I'll be back. Now that we have all of our pieces together, we have 2 sleeve pieces and 1 shirt piece. Now this is what I meant by casing. I picked like the worst fabric to show you guys. There we go. So now I have sewn a little case, as you can see from the pencil, all throughout here on the top, the dress, as well as the sleeves, and they both have it. And I also hemmed on the bottom of each garment. So now what we're going to do is take some elastic, which I have here. Where is the end? Where's the end of this? Which I have here. And we're going to take a safety pin, hook it onto the back, and feed it through. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pin the elastic there. Then I'm going to take my doll, wrap it around her till it meets the other end. So it's kind of really loose, as you can see. So now I'm going to take the elastic and pull it. Figure out how much elastic I'll need. And there seems to be a good amount. I can move around the ruffles. I'm going to mark that there. So when I pull the elastic later, while I'm on the sewing machine, I can see it. See how it fed back inside? So I'm going to just kind of leave that bunched up right now. Cut it, put it good side to good side, and then sew it straight down, as including the other side of the elastic. I'll show you what that looks like when we come back. And you're going to want to do that to each piece of where putting in the elastic, pull the elastic to the doll, make sure you're happy with the tightness, and then sew a straight stitch, good side to good side, and then you'll have a finished sleeve and bodice. So let me do that really quick and then I'll show you when we get back. Alright, and now we have our pieces all done. All I did was sew down the back with a straight stitch, and then I cut it with pinking shears because my fabric tends to fray a little bit. So we did the same thing as the sleeves as we did the body. So it's practically the same pattern piece. I made the sleeves a little belled. I don't think you can tell too much, a little bit, but it's basically the same pattern, just different sizes. Now you could sew these together, but I'm gonna try it on my doll first to figure out if I want to do that. So trying it on, I definitely want to sew the sleeves to the dress. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Okay, and now our dress is all complete. And now this doesn't have a whole lot of shape to it. So I'm going to take this ribbon and tie it around her waist. It's a super easy way to make a cute little belt. And there we go, a cute little easy to make dress. I was gonna say easy and simple at the same time, and it was coming out really weird. I think it's really cute. I needed to make something for her, and I think this is a nice, quick and easy project that you could do, you know, if you wanted to have a afternoon, but you didn't want to do something too elaborate. Plus, I think the color goes good with her, and it's almost summer. Or summer? Yeah. Thank you so much for watching. Like, share, and subscribe. Please don't forget to check out my Etsy store, which will be down below, and all of my other social media links, which will also be posted down below. And I'll see you guys in another video. Bye!